What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Medieval Engineers working on the underground castle. I think we are pretty much ready to be done. I think the last thing that we have to do is basically cover up the place. So that's what we're going to work on today. Let's see, can I change? I haven't worked that much with the voxel hands. Can I change my material? I think it's just rock, grass. Oh, okay. Wood, oh wow, there's a lot actually. Stone, rock, grass. Oh, okay. I'm looking for stone, I guess? No, I think we want rock grass. Okay. So I'm gonna start, like, here. And just bring out... maybe like that. And bring it around like this. And try and blend this in. And I will be the first to admit I am not the best with the voxel editing, so this may come out looking pretty derpy. But we're gonna give it our best shot. Let's raise this up. Ooh, that might not work too well. It's kind of interesting how this tool works, because it's like sometimes it ends up looking really good, and then other times it makes these weird jumps where you're just kind of like, oh, whoa, why'd you do that? Okay, I'm happy with that so far. This could probably bump up a hair, just because we want this part to be kind of the highest. And then blend into this. And I'm also trying not to do... not to do, like, into the roof kind of thing. I'm trying to keep it kind of on the top, but not, like, in it kind of deal. Okay, this could be blended a bit. There we go. I have found for clearing or editing, the snap to grid works really well, but when you're trying to actually do terrain, like we're doing here, like generating it, it helps a lot for it not to be snapped to the grid. I also am starting to notice that I was thinking it had like a fill limit for the voxels in a square. It's almost seeming though like if you continue to hold that the voxels just kind of fill up. And what I mean by that is like when I'm just brushing over things. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It just seemed like it was filling up more than I wanted it to, because I was like staying too long in one spot, like I wasn't going fast enough, so it was like filling in more than I wanted it to or something. Might have just been my imagination. Okay. This part is one that I kind of want to make sure we get right. The rest of it we'll do a little bit faster and then kind of clean it up as we go. This part does not want to cooperate though. There we go. So let's bring this out. like so. That looks good. It's getting there. Okay, so that's part of the mountain. You know what? Let's just go ahead and connect this as well. I don't know if we should go down there or not, or if we should bring this back up, but since this is actually the edge of the build, we should probably do this part first. Over here. Actually, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now, let's go back over to grass, and we're just going to kind of blend this hill in, I think. So we'll start like this, and then just kind of taper it down from here. And lead into the ground. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and kind of iron out our gradual shapes here. So we're going to have this that goes to there. Now this is going to be a bit more of a gradual slope, because it's going to follow this and kind of end up like so. So that's going to be a bit more like that. I seem to have missed a spot here. Now this, we're going to gradually bring down like so. But we can't bring it down too low, because this is basically going to be level with this. So we'll have to pay attention to that. And actually, we won't mess with the rock on this side. We'll just connect this to the ground. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's actually start from here and work our way over, because we may take a different shape with this than I was gonna do there. Okay, I like that one a little bit better, though that window is going to cause a problem. So what we're going to do is kind of do the window first, almost. And see, this is part of why I'm doing this manually. Oop, that's like inside. That's not gonna work. That's part of why I wanted to do this kind of stuff manually, is so that we can kind of finely taper all of this stuff. Let's get rid of this at the moment, because we might end up blending these two. Wow, this looks great, doesn't it? Okay, let's style that back a notch, or 5. Okay. Let's blend all this together real quick. This window is just not coming out organic looking like I want it to. So that's why I'm kind of trying to blend some of this in first. The grass is doing like some funky stuff. Can't seem to get its voxels squared away. Wait a minute, what happened here? That went up too high. Okay, yeah, that's my only thing is this is looking all like jumbled, like it's not really becoming free-formed like ground. It's all like broken, which is not what I wanted. It's not looking right. And that's too high. So let's get rid of all this. Tell you what, let's use the window as our guide here. Okay. So now we're gonna go like this, and then build up. That looks a bit better. And the up part we don't necessarily have to worry about right now, we can do that later. Okay, that looks a bit more normal. Where is my cursor? There it is. Okay, let's just kind of... I'm getting to realize why they're calling this a brush, because I'm just kind of painting it in, like just one little swipe at a time is working better than trying to do like a lot of stuff at once. So that's one idea that I'm having, is to kind of make a rounded hill here. This might be a little too high for this soon, but we'll figure it out. Let's bring this in a little bit. Connect those up. Kind of give it a corner, I guess. And then this part can kind of track back to here. Oh, no, no, no. It's too high. There we go, that's a little better. Okay. Whew, okay. This is actually a lot more difficult than I was expecting. Not that, like, planning it isn't working, it's like getting it to do what I want it to do. Getting it right is proving more difficult. Okay, I like that. That seemed to have worked well. Tell you what, let's go back over here and kind of blend this in as well. And then we won't have as much to worry about, because we'll already have our shape in place. This needs to be more in the back here. And bring this down, bring this down. Now from here, we can kind of just bring this down a little at a time. And gradually fill in this edge here that we basically just made on the side of the mountain. There we go. That's working. Yeah, I have found that with a little bit at a time works a lot better with the voxel hands than trying to do like a big section all at one time. Okay, that works pretty good. Now we need to fill some of this in. There we go, that's not bad. Ooh, that's good. I like that. This has too big of a gap. Ooh, that was a little too much. I don't know if I'll be able to get that gap full or not. Doesn't really look like it wants to. Without getting... Wow, that's way too high. What are you doing? Nope. Nope. Nope, stop covering it up. I don't want it that high. Like, I've got the box down lower than that. I don't know why it keeps placing the voxel stuff, like, really high up. Yeah, whatever. It'll fill in eventually as we do this. Whoops. Gotta pay attention to my own height. Okay. So let's just bring this back here. I'm thinking this will be easier to handle if I've got something to tie into, maybe. Possibly. It might just be difficult to handle, but... Okay, and... let's bring some back this way. Kind of taper that in. Like that. That works pretty good. I like it. Is that a hole? It is a hole. We can't have that now, can we? Okay, that actually worked pretty good. We'll taper it a bit more, obviously, because that's a little bit of a drop off there. But that worked pretty good. As for this, we can start from here and just kind of bring this around and start to lower this. Like so. Okay, now... Oop, that might have started a little high. Alright, there's that section. We just gotta make sure that we keep all this, like, connected and just kind of gradually coming down. And eventually it'll all kind of run into each other, which is what that's kind of the overall idea. Okay, there is one little dip spot that I want to fix right here, where it's a little bit lower than it should be. But that looks pretty good overall. I'm liking it so far. This part are more like guidelines, and it's kind of a mess at the moment, but this back section over here, I'm kind of liking. It's not terrible at the moment. We have to continue to finish this little gradual downward section here, and just kind of brush and taper and back and forth until that one's covered up. But that part's almost done, actually. That's on a good fast track. At the moment, this window is probably my biggest obstacle. But I think it's doable. I think we can do it. It's just going to have to be we're going to have to taper this section back a little bit and then really feather this in and kind of bring it all down. So we'll see how that goes. But let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!